Okay, we're going to put together 3 videos for you to help you get ready to go to our fishing trip at Rice Lake in Ontario, Canada on July 30th. We'll be leaving here at 7 o'clock that morning from Wells Lake. It's an 8.5-hour drive if everything goes right. We'll be up at Air Ivanhoe, stay there in the lodge overnight, and fly out Sunday morning. I've been over 20 times up to this lake we're going to, and Teresa's been there at least 10 times, and we've learned some things over the years that really helps about as far as packing and what you need to take. Let's start first over here with this tub. This is an 18-gallon heavy-duty plastic tub. Want everyone to take and put your gear, your main gear, start putting your shoes in the bottom, pack the rest of what you need. Teresa will be talking to you about what to take along. You don't need as many clothes as what you think you need. On top of that is what I call a carry-on bag. This is what you need to get into that night when we go into the lodge to stay, everything you need for an overnight stay. And because the tubs will be packed away in the trailer or in the van, and there won't be access to them. In that bag also, I want you to think about packing your rain gear, because we don't know what we're going to run into weather-wise. This is a lightweight, really waterproof rain gear. This is Frog Togs outwear. It's lightweight. I don't know if you have your own, that's fine. If you're looking to purchase something, this has a snap-on hood on it. I've worn it numerous times up there, and it's the best that we found that's keeping us dry. That'll fold up nicely and go right in to your overnight bag there, so you'll have it. We'll be weighing in at 6 o'clock Sunday morning. If it's raining, you got your rain gear on, and we can weigh in and go. In this bag here is a sleeping bag, a pillow and a sheet. I'll put that in there. You want the sheet in there and your own pillow. There's pillows up there, but most times I like to take my own pillow along. And you're going to put that in a lawn trash liner, a heavy duty. Put 2 of them in there so it's got protected, so if one rips, the other one's protecting it. Because if this sets out on the dock raining while they're waiting to load the plane, you don't want to go in with a wet sleeping bag. Okay, as far as safety devices, this is a vest similar to the ones that's already up there that they furnish, the life vests. They're snap buckle vests. They're very good vests. I had no problem with them. But if you want to take your own vest along you just feel better with it, feel free to do that. Also, if you want to take along a boat cushion, there are seats in the boat with backrest, but if the seats get wet, we store these boat cushions in the boathouse overnight, and so you can set on them the next day or put them as a backrest, and it raises you up a little higher in the seat also. Because we don't know what the weather's going to be, we're going the first week of August, and we've been there in the first week of August, and it was really, really hot. And Teresa says, I got to have a fan. So the next time we went, she'd taken this fan along. Now, it's called a O2 Cool, 02 Cool by design. It runs off 110 electricity, or it runs off 8 D-cell batteries, and it's about the 40-hour battery life. If you put rechargeable batteries in, which cost a little bit more money, I'm going to take a recharger along. Of course, we have a solar panel and a battery hook there, and a generator, so part of the time we can maybe run the fans on 110 here. But this is what the fan looks like as a handle. We can hang it up over your bunk and whatever, and help keep things cool. If it's down in the 40s and 50s at night, then we won't need to hook them up. But it's all depending on what the weather is going to be. The next thing you're going to need in the boat, and this one's important, you're going to need a depth finder. Some call it a fish finder, but we use it more for finding depth, because you want to find the depth of water that we normally fish in is from 10 foot to 20 foot, and this will help you locate that. And it's a portable. There's no batteries in the boat, so you can't have one that hooks up that way. You have to have one that runs off 2 6-volt dry cells that's in the bottom of this pack here. It's called a portable. This is what the other thing you need. This is a transducer. The wire for it plugs in the back of the depth finder. This is 20 inches long. It's a piece of 1x2 You want that on the bottom, your transducer, and you can clamp it onto the boat with a regular C-clamp, and boy, you're in business. Now you know where you're at. It also, most of them have a depth alarm, so you can tell you if you're getting in shallow water and where you're going. So the other thing, one thing I don't have here is a GPS. If you are interested to know how to run a GPS and you want to take one, that's fine. You can program in all the fishing spots and where the cabin is. But if you go with Teresa and I and show you where the spots are and you fish in the areas that we're at, you probably don't need that. But what we also take is some handheld radios, and these are good for a couple of miles across the water in case a boat breaks down or you find a hot fishing spot or something. You've got contact with the other boat. So we'll be taking them. If you have your own and you'd rather bring them because you know how to work them better, they all pretty much work as long as you put them on the same channel. Handheld radios. The other thing you want to take along is some sunblock. It could get pretty bright sunlight up there during the day and you can get sunburned. Well, I did last time when I went up there. The back of my hands were burnt. You want a good set of pair of Polaroid glasses for both the person in the front of the boat and the one driving the boat, so you can see down in the water to see where the rocks are when you're driving up into shallow water. You can also see your fishing lines better with that. So you want to have a good set of Polaroids. We should not have too much trouble with bugs, but you might want to take some bug spray along. There will not be any black flies. They're gone that time of year. There won't be any mosquitoes out when we're fishing, but there may be some mosquitoes around the cabin. So you may want to have a little bug spray along. That's pretty much on this first video what I want to show you to get you started. The next video is going to be on rods and reels and line, and then the third one will be on the baits. And don't forget to take your good old Lucky fishing hat along and pack that in your gear. Okay.